Hi, beautiful soul. Have you ever felt like your body is constantly on edge, even when nothing is wrong? Like you can't fully relax. Like you're always bracing for the next problem. Like your mind is exhausted, but your body won't let you rest. If that's you, I want you to know that your nervous system isn't broken. It's simply stuck in protection mode. When you've endured chronic stress, difficult life experiences, or trauma, your body learns to stay on high alert long after the danger has passed. But here's the good news: God has designed your body with an incredible capacity to heal. Today, I want to share 7 simple soul hacks that will help calm your nervous system, restore your peace, and help your mind, heart, and body feel safe again. And stick around until the end because I'm also going to explain why these practices work, both spiritually and scientifically, so you can begin taking back control of how you feel. Hi, I'm Melanie Hope, and I created this channel to help other women experience healing, wholeness, and freedom from trauma using the faith-based principles that God revealed to me on my own healing and transformation journey. Before we jump in, let's talk about what I mean by soul hacks. Your soul is one part of your 3-part divine being. It is comprised of your mind, your will, and your emotions. Soul hacks are simple, intentional practices that help create experiences of safety, peace, joy, connection, rest, and creativity. They may seem simple, but these little moments send powerful messages to your nervous system that you are safe, you are supported, and you don't have to stay stuck in survival mode. This list of 7 soul hacks are some of my favorite ones. I'm going to give you a supporting scripture for each soul hack, and hopefully you can find some in this list that you can even implement today to help signal safety, love, and support to your nervous system, to your soul, and to your body. So the first one is going to be cast your cares. And the verse for this is 1 Peter 5:7, which tells us, cast all your cares on him because he cares for you. God is literally inviting you to cast your burdens on him. He wants to help you carry the heavy emotional load of this life. So, how you do this, you simply let it out. You vent, you pray, you journal, you cry, you whisper or yell, whatever your environment allows, your worries, your burdens, your cares to God, because He desires to be your safe place. Casting your cares on God works so well because releasing your emotions instead of suppressing them helps your nervous system feel safe, supported, and less overwhelmed, especially when you're able to name what you're feeling. And a lot of the times when we cast our cares onto God, that's exactly what we are doing. And no matter how we choose to do it, whether we're speaking to Him, whether we're journaling, even when we're crying out to Him, we tend to voice and verbalize what it is that we are feeling. And that simple process of naming the feeling actually takes power away from it, and it puts it back into its place of energy and motion, and it allows it to flow and be released like it was designed to. Okay, the next soul hack is going to be loving on yourself. This one might seem a little awkward at first, but I promise you it's very soothing to your nervous system. The verse that goes with this one is Psalm 139:14. It says, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. It is so helpful to remember that you are God's masterpiece, that He made you with intention. So, this one, how you can practice loving on yourself is looking in a mirror. Look yourself in the eyes. Smile at yourself. Speak words of affirmation. Speak words of love. Speak scripture, declarations of God's powerful truth to yourself while looking yourself in the eyes. Show yourself kindness and compassion and love. Treat yourself like you wish others were maybe treating you. Even give yourself a hug. Literally wrap your arms around yourself and experience that touch, that grounding, soothing touch, and allow your nervous system to feel that place of comfort and safety. Loving on yourself works well because gentle self compassion signals safety to your body and it helps calm your inner stress response. All right, so the number 3 soul hack is make it special. The verse reference here is Song of Solomon 4:7, which says, "You are altogether beautiful, my darling. There is no flaw in you." When you look around at the world that God created, it's clear that He was very intentional about things of beauty, that was something important to Him, that the visual of things is something important to Him. We see in nature so many different variations, even within one species. We see so many colors and patterns and just beautiful things for our eyes to behold. So, this concept of making something special is just taking simple things in your day and making them special because you are special. In God's eyes, you are special. You are His special creation. You are His masterpiece. So, how you can do this is choose to eat from a beautiful plate. A lot of people have dishware that they only use for special occasions. The point here is that every day really is special. It's a gift. It's another day that God has given you life, and there's really no reason to wait to do something, especially something so simple as eating from a particular plate. You can sip your coffee or your tea from a special mug. You can pick flowers to bring into your home. That is taking a creation that God made and bringing it into your space and bringing life and scent and color and texture into your space. These are things that you do because you matter, because you are His masterpiece. This hack works so well because simple acts of care and beauty help to shift your nervous system out of survival mode into a sense of comfort and worthiness. And then our 4th hack is going to be to step outside. The verse here is Psalm 19:1, which says, "The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of His hands." This is telling us that His creation is literally a testimony, a testament to who He is, to His greatness, to His creativity, to His authority, to His love. Nature is healing. So, how you practice this one is, again, you step outside, you feel the sun on your skin. You feel your feet on the ground, in the grass, on something natural. It's literally called grounding. Your bare feet to a natural element of the earth. You take a deep breath of fresh air. You smell the flowers. You take a walk. You simply enjoy and take in the world around you that God created, the beauty in His creation and in nature, and you allow yourself to experience it in a sensory way. This soul hack is so effective because fresh air, sunlight, and connection with nature helps to regulate your stress hormones and to bring your body back into balance. And then we have our 5th soul hack, which is a mindfulness time out. The scripture with this one is Psalm 46:10, which says, "Be still and know that I am God." We live in such a busy world. We're always going, there's always something crying out for our attention, for our soul, for our mind, and our emotions. And a mindfulness time out is simply a time that you intentionally, consciously decide that you are going to step away from all of that busyness and from all of that noise. You can do this by pausing and noticing your surroundings. You can literally do this no matter where you are, even if you happen to be out and about and you start feeling a little overwhelmed or a little anxious. You can just pause and begin to look around and to notice. And that simply noticing, anytime you involve any one of your senses in a mindful, conscious way, it's going to signal safety and relaxation to your nervous system. So pause and notice your surroundings. Notice what you can see. Notice what you hear. Notice what you can touch or feel. Notice what you smell. When you engage fully in your senses, it gives your nervous system a break. So, again, this just looks like looking around and noticing. And when I say noticing, you can literally in your mind, or better yet, out loud, if you're in a place that allows that, state, say, or think, I see green grass, or I see an ivory couch. Notice textures of what you are seeing. Notice shadows, notice the lighting, notice any kind of movement. You can bring gentle touch to your own self. You can involve a practice, a simple somatic practice. There's one called havening, which is literally just a gentle, soothing touch to your arms or to your face. Again, it's going to depend on where you're at, but whenever you do that, again, start to think or voice out loud what you're feeling. My skin feels cool to the touch. It feels warm. It feels smooth. Use sensory language that describes textures and temperatures, feelings, things like that. Same with smelling. You notice a certain scent if you're outside. Just really try to be present in the moment and with your senses. And what that is that's cutting yourself, it's cutting your soul, your mind off from the noise and from the busyness of the world. And it's just allowing you to be present in your own soul for just a few minutes. And it's such a powerful soul hack because grounding yourself in the present moment tells your body and your brain that you are safe in the here and the now. All right, and then we're moving on to our sixth soul hack, which is absolutely one of my favorites. It is to dance, or better known as shaking your groove thing. This verse is Ecclesiastes 3:4, which says, "There is a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance." And even God Himself in His Word is letting us know that there is a time for everything, and dancing is specifically on this list. So for this one, I have here that music plus movement equals magic. I highly suggest that you incorporate music into this one. It can be praise and worship music. It can be some of your favorite things on your playlist. It can be certain songs that are geared towards specific nervous system states. Like if you find yourself in like a really shut down low state on the polyvagal ladder, you might want to start with a song that is more soothing and calming and peaceful. If you're finding yourself kind of midway on the ladder, more of an activated state, like a fight or flight state, something that has like more energy that can really like hype you up might be good. But no matter what it is, it's the music is going to invite you in to move with it. The key here is just to be in the moment. It's to dance. It's to move. It's to groove. It's to sway. It doesn't have to be something crazy. It can literally just be swaying your body, but it could also be something really hyped, jumping around. Whatever is going to work for you in the moment. The point is that you are moving your body and that you are engaging in the music. And again, this is incorporating your senses, your sense of sound, of hearing. And the key here is just to let loose in the moment and allow your body to lead. And in that movement, you're going to experience a release of stored up tension. This soul hack is so powerful because movement helps to release built up stress energy, and it supports nervous system and emotional regulation. And then we are to our final soul hack, number 7. This is to gather glimmers. The verse here is Philippians 4:8, which says, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, think about such things. This concept of this one is like bringing the opposite energy as a trigger would bring. A glimmer is something that just sparks joy and something that sparks happiness. It can be something very simple. The goal here is to gather these little joys that flood your nervous system with relief and delight. Pay attention throughout your day and notice what things just give you a smile, make you laugh, bring you a sense of comfort or peace. Is it a beautiful flower that you notice? Is it enjoying a warm cup of tea or coffee in, your favorite mug? Is it noticing a beautiful scene outside of your window? Is it your pet? Just simply be present and notice the things. Notice what's going on around you. Notice the things that you're seeing, that you're smelling, that you're feeling, that you're hearing, and notice when those things spark moments of delight inside of you, moments of joy, moments of pleasure, moments of laughter. And store those moments up. Make note of those moments because you can return to those things when you do experience a trigger. You can turn to a glimmer to help bring your nervous system back into regulation and feeling a sense of calm and safety. Gathering glimmers is such a powerful soul hack because focusing on safe and joyful moments helps to train your nervous system to recognize peace instead of constantly scanning for danger, which is exactly why these simple soul hacks work. Your nervous system is your body's command center. It's constantly scanning for safety or danger. Trauma and chronic stress can throw your system into overdrive, fight, flight, freeze, or even fawn, keeping your body stuck in a protective mode long after the actual threat has passed. These soul hacks help bring your nervous system back into balance, moving you into a more regulated state where your heart rate stabilizes, your breathing slows, and your mind becomes clearer. When practiced consistently, they create new neural pathways of safety, peace, connection, joy, and emotional resilience. This isn't just feel-good advice. These practices literally help rewire your brain and body for healing. Incorporating these practices into your daily life can have a profound effect on your nervous system, and it can help create the strong foundation necessary for true healing and transformation. Healing doesn't happen all at once. It happens one act of safety at a time, one choice to slow down, one moment of connection, one opportunity to remind your body and soul that the danger is no longer present. And over time, those small moments begin to create something powerful, a nervous system that no longer lives in survival mode, but in peace. So start small today. Choose one or two of these soul hacks and begin to notice what shifts in your mind, body, and heart. And if you're interested in learning more about a faith-based approach to healing from trauma, I hope to see you in my next video where I'll be talking about how unhealed trauma can turn into self-sabotage. But real quick before I go, if a faith-based approach to healing from trauma resonates with you, but trying to piece it all together feels too overwhelming or time-consuming, that's exactly why I created my Victorious program. It's a 3-phased, faith-based, holistic healing journey for women that will walk you step by step to regulating your nervous system, releasing stored trauma from your body, and rewiring your brain using God's powerful truth, all while learning how to cultivate a faith that invites God's healing power into every part of your being, body, soul, and spirit. Inside Victorious, you don't just address your trauma, you reclaim your identity as an image bearer of God, break agreement with the lies that have shaped your story, and walk fully into the freedom, purpose, and destiny that you were created for. If you're ready to experience healing, wholeness, and freedom for your body, soul, and spirit, I want to invite you on a free 15-minute phone call to help you discern if the Victorious program would be right for you. It's a no pressure, safe space that we can prayerfully consider where you're at, where you hope to be, and if Victorious can help you achieve those goals. You can click the link in the description to schedule your phone call, and you can also find a Victorious link to learn more about the program. You don't have to stay stuck where you are. Victory is already yours through Jesus, and a faith-based, holistic approach to healing from trauma is how you come into agreement with it.